Hi, I just got a question that lit me up. It was, do I have a magic way to attract a non-committal man? And I thought, magic ways to attract a non-committal man. Attracting a non-committal man is so easy. All you have to do is be a girl. That's all you have to be. And non-committal men will flock to you. So that's not really what the question was about, was it? And it's not what you want. Certainly not anything I wanted, to struggle with a non-committal man. I can attract him for days. That doesn't mean I'm going to get what I want. So let's shift that question to a magic way to bring a non-committal man to his senses and to want to commit to you forever. Better? So what would be a magic way to shift a man who's been non-committal into a deeply devoted, committed, eccentric man who really just wants you and wants everything you want? The white picket fence, the marriage, exactly everything you want. So let's make that what this is about, which is, there is a magic way to re-attract, deepen the attraction, bring in a compelling feeling for a man that you're with who is not committing, and make him want to commit. The first thing I want you to do, and this is the magic, is ignore him. Ignore him. Literally, ignore his non-committing. Ignore the fact that he's non-committable. That's a complete 180, right? You've probably been focusing on why aren't you committing, and what do we have to do to commit, and having discussions and talking about what you want, and when are we going to get married, and gee, I like that ring, and everything you could possibly think of. I mean, that's what we do when there's something wrong in a relationship. We bring it up, we talk about it, and it rarely works. It rarely works because our energy is all about, oh, I want you to do this, but I'll stay with you anyway. I really love you. It becomes this plea, this please, fix this. And I know because I've done it myself in so many instances with my wonderful husband, who would have come around so much sooner if I'd been more direct, if I'd been really knowing what it was I wanted and not just what I thought I wanted. You know, it's like I thought I wanted more attention, right? But I didn't. I wanted a deeper connection where I felt loved. And he was confused and didn't know exactly what it was specifically I was asking for. And men just aren't into connection the way we are. They just don't understand it the way we understand it. And so he tried other things that had nothing to do with what I wanted. They were his idea of what attention was. You know, we'll do this, we'll do that. But it didn't have the feeling of connection to me. So what you want is not, oh, all right, I'll give you the ring, all right. No, you want him to feel like he wants to scoop you up and commit to you, right? You want that whole feeling. So you want to ignore this thing. You want to drop it completely. You just want to drop it. And this is where the magic way is circular dating. And please don't go, oh, I can't do that. Oh, you know, I don't want to date other men and all this stuff. No, you don't have to date other men, but you do have to actually bring this whole concept of circular dating into your brain, into your heart, into your being. You have to become more social. You have to be out there socially. Now that we can, the pandemic is past, we can get out there. You can go to church. You can go to mixers. You can go places by yourself. You can develop friendships with women that will bring you into social situations and maybe even really interesting world situations and meetup groups, right? By yourself, where you can talk to other people, where you can feel social. Now, at first, you are going to feel lonely. You're just going to want to run home to the guy that you have. You're just going to want to give it all up because beginning a new connection with new people or just being social with them feels so lonely. Nobody knows anybody. The energy doesn't feel like it's right. The click doesn't feel like it's right. But sometimes, and before you know it, you will start to meet people who have that click with you, whose energy meets your energy. And all of a sudden, you'll start to vibe with that energy connection, even if it's just a friendship connection with a man, with many men. And once you start to feel this, and you feel what it feels like when you come on a date with, or you come home to the guy who is with you but non-committal, he is going to sense a change in your vibe, because you will no longer look at him as the only thing you have, your only option. You're going to feel the warmth that you felt with these other people socially. You're going to feel that the options aren't just this one man, but maybe there are other options. And yes, it still feels lonely and still feels terrifying, yet it gives you maybe not a new mental perspective, but something happens inside you, vibe-wise, that shifts. And as soon as that shift happens, he picks up on it. Your man will pick up on it immediately. It may pull you back into your old ways of trying to talk about it and everything, but it will shift the dynamic between you. And so that's what's important. And after that energy shifts and he starts paying more attention to you, and you start leaning back more instead of, what are we going to do now about this? But, whatever. I'm not going to try to change you. I just know what I want. And this, that, and the other. And we're talking about, a timeline of a month, 2 months at most, of allowing yourself to shift this vibe inside you. And he will start wondering what you're doing and want to spend more time with you. He'll start talking to you more. He'll start following you around. He'll start being more like a puppy. And then you'll start being bored with him. And so many things will be interesting and changed. That is the magic. So if you don't know how to do it, please get in touch with me. Please write to me. Circular dating is not terrible, and it's not scary, and it's easier now than it's ever been. And I can give you steps. There's so many articles. There's so many programs. My Targeting Mr. Right program is just all about it. And to update it, there are so many videos here on YouTube. So try it. Just say, circular dating. Everyone I see, I am going to practice my feeling messages and my leaning back and my smile and my wants and my openness, and I'm going to connect. I'm going to allow myself to connect. And we'll talk about further steps later on, but that is the magic, circular dating. To get more relationship advice, check out this video next.